Let's cook around the world. Together, we'll travel the world one recipe at a time. And today's recipe comes from the US, and it is chili con carne. I say the US, but it does originate from Mexico, the Aztecs to be precise. But it really became popular when the chili queens of San Antonio, Texas started serving this to their local community, where it became an instant hit. A few changes to the recipe here and there, and it is now accepted that this Tex-Mex dish is as American as apple pie. And this is a version of the recipe that I am sharing with you today. This recipe was first given to me by a chili champion, and it contains 3 secrets. I'm sharing them with you on the understanding that firstly, we are friends and I want you to cook the best chili ever, and secondly, feel free to take full credit for this and claim this as your own. But if you can, show and share this with your friends and family so they too can make the most awesome chili ever. So let me show you how to cook the best chili con carne in the world step by step. And as always, a full list of all the ingredients and quantities are available at the end of this video. Place your pot on the stove top over a medium-high heat. Add your olive oil and bring up to temperature. Add your mince. We're going to cook this for a few minutes to brown the meat. Gently break up the meat to allow as much of it to have contact with the base as possible. Minced beef tends to release a lot of water, and we want to allow all of it to evaporate, as this will prevent the meat from browning. Once the mince has browned, remove from the pan. This should be around 5 minutes once all the water has evaporated. Add some more olive oil if required and allow it to heat up. Next, add the onions, celery and carrots. Give them a good mix and sweat them for a few minutes, stirring regularly. We use the term sweating, which simply means cooking the vegetables without browning them. After a few minutes, add the crushed garlic and cook for another minute or 2, stirring regularly as we don't want the garlic to burn. Next, add the tomato paste, and we're going to cook this for another few minutes. Tomato paste needs to be cooked for a good few minutes to allow it to release its oils. You know when it's cooked, as the colour will change to a deeper shade of red. And it's now time for secret number 1. We're going to use tomato salsa instead of just chopped tomatoes. You'll be surprised that this simple hack adds so much texture, flavour and depth to the final dish. It will leave your friends and family guessing to the secret of your success. My recommendation is to make this a few hours ahead of time so that all the ingredients have time to get to know each other and become very good friends. Give everything a good mix and cook for a few minutes, stirring regularly. And now for secret number 2, the chili spice mix. This is what gives the chili its distinct flavour, and this, my friend, is a chili champion blend. As I mentioned, feel free to take all the credit for how great this chili con carne tastes. After all, you deserve the bragging rights for cooking this dish in the first place. The recipes for the tomato salsa, the chili spice mix and the chili itself are available at the end of this video. Add the passata, give it a good mix and allow to cook for a few minutes until all the flavours are well combined. It's now time to add the cooked mince back into the pan. Stir until everything is fully combined. It doesn't need to cook for too long, just a minute or 2 to allow the beef to heat up. Now add the beef stock. Mix well and bring to the boil. Once the mixture has come to the boil, we're going to reduce the heat to low. Place on the lid and we're going to simmer this for around an hour, and we'll check this every 15 minutes or so. After every 15 minutes, remove the lid and give the chili a good mix. Replace the lid and continue cooking for the remainder of the hour. After the hour, remove the lid. By now you'll see the sauce has thickened and it is now a deep red colour. And now for secret number 3. We're going to add a tin of kidney beans, including the juice from the tin. The juice adds an extra layer of flavour that most cooks miss because they wash their beans and disregard the juice. This will allow your chili con carne to stand out and no one will know why. We're going to cook this on the stove top for another 15 minutes or so, just long enough for the kidney beans to heat through. Add the chopped coriander. Give it one final stir and your chili con carne is done. This can be served with, as I am doing, rice. It's also delicious with nachos, baked potatoes, fries, hot dog, which are known as chili dogs. The choice is endless. If you are going to serve this with rice, I recommend adding some sour cream, as this will give a nice balance to the flavours. Top off with some fresh coriander and give it a taste. This recipe will serve from around 4 to 6 people and can be stored in a fridge for about a week or in the freezer for up to 6 months. Give this a try, you'll be the talk of the town amongst your friends and family. See you in the next video, and as my friends say in the US, enjoy!